I want to make this very clear to people like Mike Ditka and the guy that played for the Giants, Coonrod, and all that stuff, who want to continue to play these games about kneeling and all that kind of stuff. Mike Ditka, if you don't like the way things are, how about you leave the country? I get tired of people like Mike Ditka telling people they need to leave the country. How about y'all leave the country? Because once again, you can't tell me to leave a country that you don't own, that your ancestors stole and murdered and tortured, you know, to obtain. So please just stop it. Any person that say that, because like I say, I'm just gonna make it very, very clear. Whenever you hear people say stuff like, if you don't like the way the country is, you need to leave. That they already then showed their hand as a racist, and it's just that simple. And we need to stop debating stuff. We need to just clearly call them what they are. Anybody that say, well, if black people don't like the way that things are, then leave the country. Well, like I said, you ain't got no country to kick me out of. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not leaving till I get ready to leave. And like I said, be careful what you ask for. Because if every black person picked up and left the United States, you and you'll see how bad this country would crumble, because they need the black dollar. So I'm just keeping it 100. So it's just certain terms you need to watch out for. Any white person, when you talking about um, police brutality and unarmed black men being killed by the police, and they say, well, what about Chicago? And they say, what about black on black crime? They already then instantly show that they're racist. Okay. It's no use to even like going to a long debate, because you need to start just cutting them off. It's just certain terms that when a white person say, when you trying to explain to them, hey, this need to stop, they already then showed the hand. They basically saying, hey, we don't care, you know. But Mike Ditka have a long history of this stuff. He's always said little slick racial innuendos from the gate. Keep in mind, a lot of his players in Chicago, they didn't like him because he was a snake. This was a dude that told his players to, hey, tone it down on the commercials and endorsements and all that kind of stuff. And then this dude stole an endorsement from one of his players. And keep in mind, this dumbass let everybody else in the Super Bowl score a touchdown except the great Walter Payton. He set it up to where everybody could score a touchdown except Walter Payton. And then he gonna say, oh, I didn't know how much it meant to him. Oh, I was just trying to win the game. Well, Walter Payton's was a running back. That was his job, to try to punch it in. You had William the Refrigerator Perry school. I mean, come on, man. I mean, he a liar. You could just tell this dude used the N word when he ain't when they ain't no cameras around. He always been a racist. And then it was funny back in the day when Mike Tyson was finna like do something to Michael Jordan. And he looked at Michael Jordan, and then he looked at Mike Tyson. He was looking at like he wanted smoke with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson told him, what your racist ass want to do? Mike Tyson told him he'd beat his ass. And he just looked at Mike Tyson and took his ass. Yeah, he knew better. He didn't want none of Iron Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson would have beat the shit out his old white ass. But yeah, dude is a white supremacist. This is no secret about Mike Ditka. Anybody that talk like that, it's been explained to these bozos time and time again what the kneel is about. So let me get this straight. You don't care. Now, this is what I don't understand. So let me get this straight. You have a problem with black men asking the police to stop racially profiling them and shooting them and killing them when they don't have no guns. Or basically any time I encounter with the police and you black lead to you going to the morgue and you not supposed to complain about it. And like I said, and for you niggas that like to pull that shit, oh, so black people only have a problem when white people kill them. No, we have a problem, period. But at the end of the day, just because we have issues in the inner city don't mean we not supposed to have an issue with people that don't look like us killing us. Trust me, more white people have murdered black people over a 400-year period than blacks can ever match. So you don't want to play that game with me. So just stop it. And first of all, there ain't really no such thing as black on black crime. I keep telling you, people ain't getting killed because they black. And you really don't want me to go into that shit that's going in Chicago about how some of those shootings are being arranged so they can have an excuse to bring those troops in there. Or, yeah, I said it. So, with that being said, Mike Ditka has shown who he was for years. He's always said little suspect stuff. Like I said, why don't he leave if he don't like black people having an issue with police brutality and systematic racism? Why don't he take his ass out of here? And I'm going to say that to all y'all. How about y'all leave? If you have an issue with us complaining about systematic racism, wanting reparations for the heinous acts that's been committed against us over a 400-year period, you get the fuck out of the United States. You leave. You leave. Instead of telling us to leave, get your ass out of here. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.